look at that. There's no wagon right there.
It's a bit hard to see it from the grass, right?
Yeah. Wow. I'm going to take a peek at this.
I think that's an old cannon.
I don't know.
Here we are. Battlegrounds of Batoche. Apparently there's bullet holes in this church. We're about to go and see. There's the river just beyond there. A little bit too dangerous to go down at this point. Find an access way soon. Here's Uncle Trevor monitoring the artillery. Here's part of the field where they probably had a few shots off. That's where we came from, the museum.
Iranian churches where there's a separate structure next to it with the bell.
Huh.
Nice.
But this tower wasn't built till after the
Did
battle.
they ever get the
Really?
bell back?
Well, it's a long story.
Okay.
One of these days I'm going to get to Winnipeg when it isn't February and freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the time to do it.
Right
Well,
now is a good time.
I want to come and do a catfishing charter on the
Old Red.
on the
right on.
Oh, you can't go into it, sure.
No, you can go in right now.
Oh.
The tour just started in there, so you can join in with them.
Okay.
Take our hats off.
Money became very hard to come by among most people. So that also had a leaky collection and was very limited at the church. So the priest at the time, Father Julian Moulin, had a rather unusual idea for collecting funds. For the few benches that they had here, he would have people pay to sit in them. No, just for what, like for each mass, and and given the conditions I mentioned before, for those who could afford it were more than willing and to spare the extra few dollars to be able to sit down. Could you close the inside door, please? Thank you. Little barn swallows. So yes, over time, the church eventually gathered enough funds for more of the additions we see now. The extra benches, the paintings, the statues, as well as the twilight and the harmonium we have outside. Altogether, it took 12 years to get the church to look the way it does now. And Father Moulin was here to oversee all of it. I bring this up because at present, a priest only stays in the parish for 5 or so years before transferring elsewhere. But Father Moulin was the priest here in Batoche for 32 years. Of course, his hearing didn't stay as long.
This is amazing.
Safe to say, by the time he moved away, there weren't many seekers left in Batoche. Are there any?
There's the organ. Wow. There's Lionel. He's Lionel.
Well, imagine finding you here.
That's right. Whoa, look at this. We could have one good jam right here.
Yeah, we'll go inside with everybody.
So, we'll get everybody over here. I find it's easier if you're standing on the grass. And I'll get you guys to look up right by our top window. And you can see there's 13 bullet holes up there. And those bullet holes are from the Battle of Batoche in 1885. Those are made by the Gatling gun. And once we're done
Bullet
taking
holes.
a look, we'll make our way into the rectory.
Look at this.
I want to read
We'll take a look in this room first so the other visitors can come out. And you can walk around the table.
Oh, wow.
Those are sponges. We'll take a look in this room first so the other visitors can make their way out.
Are these real food?
Those are fake food.
mustard. Make pudding.
So, this
Like my grandpa's
was
shotgun.
the kitchen, and this was kind of Madame Dorvel's wheelhouse. And Madame Dorvel's just
Mine was taken by the Winnipeg City Police and destroyed.
That we can see before us.
Oh, wow.
And then on that wall where you see the painting with the nice blue sky, that was painted by Madame Dorvel, and she did that, some people say, with her nails or even her hair, because they didn't have paintbrushes back then. And Madame Dorvel, she came to Batoche in 1896, all the way from Saint Jerome, Quebec. In that corner is a few photographs of Madame Dorvel as well as her family, and then some things that she would use to get ready for the day. And Madame Dorvel, she was a school teacher at Batoche for about 18 years. She was also one of the first certified school teachers in the West. And then our next room we can go into is the dining room.
Go ahead. Gives me a chance to snap a few extra.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So this dining room was mainly for the priest and bishop eating, everyone else was eating in the kitchen. And when it was changed into a bedroom with a brother being in 1896 when he came down, we went into the front foyer, was the door there. Just a very small room.
I used to sit in the high chair.
Take a look at it, kind of over here, so we can get everybody.
And I smell rolled oats in the morning with toast.
I remember this. That's all we had when we were kids. We didn't have electricity.
Yeah, that's right.
Really? Inside the rectory? Oh my goodness. We should be able to squish in everybody.
Wow.
So we can talk a little more about the front foyer. Someone hit with their elbow and they cracked the window. They must have had a really strong elbow because I don't think my elbow protected. So this front foyer was a bit of a waiting room. People would come in, they would ring the doorbell, and they would wait in here for our priest, Father Moulin, to come down the stairs to address them. On this shelf here, we can see all sorts of little games and trinkets. We have our Jacob's ladder, we have our ball and cup game, there's the checkers, and we also have our Métis sash, which is a very important part of Métis culture. And we use for a little bit of everything from a brag brace to a pouch to a rope. And we also have some examples of Métis beadwork. But once we're done taking a look down here, you guys can make your way up the stairs where Dylan will give you the second half of the tour.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Go ahead, my friend.
Okay, if you want to take more photos, now's a good time. While everyone's making their way upstairs to take a few photos.
No?
Aren't you good?
Careful here, everybody. Watch out, Ben. Boing.
Yeah, if you're taller, you gotta watch your head.
If Ben could take that thing out one time, so.
Yeah, their average height in 1885 used to be about 5'2". So yeah, the feet were smaller, so that's why the steps are very tiny, and that's why we all hit our heads here for the watch.
And the bends are so short.
Yeah, and that's why the beds are so short. Everyone up? All right. So the upstairs of the rectory would have been used for a couple of things here. So if you guys see, they have a post office here. And so they would have done like all their work for the letters here. And the priest that lived here, he was their postmaster. And he was their postmaster partly because he was one of the few people here who could read and write. A lot of people back then could not read and write. So they would actually come here and get help with their letters from the priest. So he would read their letters to them, and he would also help write their letters for them. And all these mailboxes here, so these are, the letters are not original, but they are real people who live here. So all these people who live on one place. And then this first
There's a
bedroom
real
here,
full threads in it.
this was the bishop's room. So the bishop, he did not live here all year round. He was here during the times of like confirmation, so it was one space. In this room would always be reserved for him. So even when he wasn't here, no one was allowed to sleep in that room.
Wow.
And then the main room here, that is the priest's lighter, because this building was built the year before the church. It was built in 1883, and the church 1884. So they used to do church up here for 1 year until their large church was finished. Then they moved everything to the large church when it was done. They could still do a baptism up here though, because they would often do that, because especially in the winter, if they would not heat the entire church. Have any questions about the rectory at all?
Question, what is the walls? What are the
Not in the rectory, but there's a record player in the piano.
Record player. That's my favorite thing.
The shuttle will take you there. It's just down the path a little bit.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you guys for coming to visit. It's cooler down here. It is a lot cooler. Right here is the bed. I'm standing on top of it.
That a girl. Thanks again.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Okay, I want to go.
Well, they're going to show the